All right, welcome back. This is Mr. F, Food Safety EDU here at Trace and Petaluma. This is in phase one. We have 3 phases of training. We have phase one, which is the very basics, learning how to do the various techniques in cooking. Then they go to bake shop, then they go to nutrition, then they go down the hill and cook for the entire base. Large batch cooking, about 1,000 people per day-ish. So here, at the end of those 3 phases of training, then they come through what we call a capstone at the very end, where they are, and it's ACF approved. So last year, we became ACF, American Culinary Federation's approved certified fundamental cook. So what we do is we, as the instructors, evaluate. Each student will go through and make a menu. The menu is a rosemary baked chicken. We have garlic mashed potatoes with a veloute sauce, sauteed Swiss chard, and a mixed green salad with a handmade lemon vinaigrette. And they must demonstrate at least 2 classical cuts on that salad. So bâtonnet, julienne, small dice, large dice, whatever they want to make, so long as it's not a rough cut, right? So it's classical cuts we're looking at. The guideline gives them a 2.5-hour timeline, and we have some prep time beforehand, but the 2.5-hour time frame where they have to make a service of 8, so enough to feed 8 of their shipmates, their crew on their boats or wherever they're going. So they're making that. They have to break down chickens. We have 2 chickens. They have to break them down to quarters properly and quickly so that they can get them in the oven and cook them, baked chicken. So the timeline ACF capstone session, we give them an introduction, then we allow them 45 minutes to mise en place. Then we recap and we make sure everything was able to be mise en place or that they're comfortable moving forward. If there's any issues, we can fix an issue. We have about 15 minutes to do that. And at the end of that time, we go ahead and start them for 2.5 full hours of cooking. They're on their own. They work all by themselves. We don't input anything. We don't say anything unless it's a safety hazard, of course. But the feedback from these students is overall it was actually fun, but they don't want to do it again, which they're going to be doing it every day at their boat, right? I enjoyed the opportunity and am grateful to the Coast Guard. Okay, that's nice. One of my favorite days, but it needed help to help me grow. Definitely enhanced the operation. I am grateful for the training. I like that all the mise was available already and wish more herbs were available. Well, okay. So we have things that are set up. We have all the dry ingredients set up on a line. We have all the wet ingredients set up on the line, ready to go. We have fruits and vegetables ready. They still have to pull it, they have to wash it, they have to peel it, they have to cut it properly to use it in their product, but we have it all available. We have extra products for their garnishes, so they can be creative and choose whatever they want to create their garnishes. And then at the end, we have our display. So it'll a line display and a plate display. So they set up their plate properly. One's the salad and one's the main meal, which is the chicken, the mash, the vegetable, and the veloute sauce, and then a garnish on top of that. The other plate is their salad with a garnish with the classical cuts on there. So that's what we show them. That's just what we tell them, right? Then we allow them 30 minutes for cleanups, and then a 30-minute feedback session. So we sit down with them. We make our marks. As throughout the 2.5 hours, we're evaluating them on their safety and sanitation, on their mise en place, their organizational skills, right? Mise en place, use of ingredients and equipment, workflow, time management, food storage for service. So we have cold storage, a refrigerator for their salad. And we have hot holding, a lower oven set to a low temperature for their, once they cook the chicken, they have to hold it, right? So depending on when they cook it, they have to hold it for an amount of time so that hot food is hot and cold food is cold coming out to the line when they finally finish. So it's up to them to realize that and actually do it. We don't tell them about that in the beginning because they should have been trained on that throughout this course, right? Finished product skills. So their vinaigrette, we watch them make their hand vinaigrette in a bowl with a whisk. Craftsmanship on skills. So we have the 2 classic cuts and then breaking down the poultry, 2 poultries. Then we have our starch, our salad, the vegetable, and the protein. Proper cooking, proper presentation as we go through. So overall, a main course presentation. So this is accepted by the ACF, which is nice. At the end, if they do pass it, not everybody passes it, right? It is a timed objective. They have to accomplish the mission properly, and they go by points. So from 0 to 10 points. And as they go through all these, if they miss one product, they could fail, right? So not everybody gets it. But at the end, when they graduate from CSA school, then the ones who have passed this and have accomplished that mission get an ACF certificate as a certified fundamental cook, which is really cool. This is new. We were doing a different capstone session where there would be teams of 2 and 3 and people would help each other, but the strong ones would help the weak ones and vice versa. Well, not vice versa, but anyway, now everybody's on their own and it's really nice. So here is my spiel. Welcome to the ACF, American Culinary Federation Certified Fundamental Cook Credential Capstone Session. Imagine, if you will, you're in your own galley and you're getting ready to prepare a meal for 8 people and you have 2.5 hours to make it. This is an opportunity to work individually, producing a healthy meal within a set time limit, just like real life. Your upper galley station will serve as your unit's galley, your galley on your boat or wherever you're going to be working. And you'll be stocked with everything you need to accomplish the mission. The capstone tracker form by us, the instructors, posted on the board indicates is the guide the instructors will use to evaluate you as you plan, as you organize, as you prepare yourselves, as you cook, as you self-evaluate, and as you serve this meal to your crew. One plated meal and one line meal must be presented. The capstone session evaluates your ability to demonstrate good personal hygiene and food safety and sanitation practices. Demonstrate acceptable procedures when working with PHF/TCS foods, potentially hazardous and time and temperature control for safety foods, right? It must be properly done. Demonstrate proficiency in using knives and smallwares to fabricate a protein. You have to break down that chicken. We show you 3 different times over the course of your training. It's not always, anyway, practice it and remember it's very, very easy the way we show you, right? And so don't forget it when you get here, because it can take a half hour for you to break down 2 chickens and then you waste so much time. Demonstrate proficiency using galley equipment and prepare required menu items. Demonstrate proper cooking techniques in preparing proteins, starches, vinaigrette, vegetables, and sauces. Demonstrate effective techniques in presenting the food that maximizes the flavor and eye appeal of the products produced. So when you give it, you want garnishes, you want color, you want it to look nice, because people eat with their eyes first, and then the aroma, and then the flavor and taste comes together. So this is our capstone session. I'm Mr. F, Food Safety EDU. Listen to the podcast, listen to the YouTube, and thanks very much. All right, so just to throw this in the mix, the American Culinary Federation Education Foundation recognizes U.S. Coast Guard's Culinary Specialist Apprenticeship Program as an approved apprenticeship program for the advancement of culinary education and quality food service. And this was August 2023 by the ACF. And so that's why we do the new capstone, and it's very exciting.